Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So today is June 1st. It's about 8:10 a.m. Eastern here in the US. I want to bring you a quick update on Bitcoin. Talk about some of the resistance level going up, some of the support level on the retracement, how it might look going into the weekend, perhaps into the month of June. Okay, so before we get started, as usual, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit those notifications and those bell icon so you can get this content right away as soon as I upload it on YouTube. As I have mentioned a few times before, we are in a very dynamic market, and what was relevant last week or few days ago, it might not be relevant today. So it's very important to stay on top of the market in order to stay profitable, and making sure that we are adjusting our trading strategy as per the market shifts. Okay. That being said, Bitcoin right now is trading at about 7,397. So we had a nice uptick yesterday, and if you recall, if you go back to my video that I made on Cardano, I was saying that a lot of the coin that will come to some resistance point in near term. We are getting a rebound. We are getting a bounce from the previous oversold conditions, but we were getting into some resistance for intermediate, and that's exactly what happened. So if you look at this trend line that I drew, this is the one that is a bottom support level trend line now that will act as a resistance going up. So I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit, and you will see that the price action tried to pierce that trend line over in the overnight session, and but it did not have a follow through. And if you look at the volume as well, the volume wasn't really much. It wasn't really relevant. So that's usually a very good indication when you see a pierce of a resistance line or resistance level, but if the volume is not significant, that usually a good indication that it's a fake out, or it's not. It still needs some more momentum in order to go through that resistance levels or resistance lines. Okay. So always look at this volume indication in order to get a good confirmation that, hey, if we are gonna go past those resistance level, then we have enough volume in the market. Okay. So right now we are right underneath that 7,500 point or level in Bitcoin. So we do have a support. It's not that we don't have a support, but again, we need to. I don't want to see a a lower price action than 3,200, 3,300. If we can stay over that today and have another push into the weekend, that would be a good indication that we are trying to get out of this downtrend. So let me just clarify something. We are still in a downtrend. Okay, this is a downtrend right now. We are still in a downtrend. So we will get to this moment, the spikes here and there, but right now we are still in downtrend. So respect that, and until we are cleared of those resistance, then we can try to find something that is worth getting into. Okay. As far as the support goes, 7,200, I would like to stay over that level, 7,200. The second level of support, then it will be around this trend line, around 7,100. That is the one that we really need to stay over. So let's see how the weekend goes by, and we'll reanalyze the charts. Looking at the 4-hour, the smaller time frame. So right now, if you can see this, it's pretty much consolidating right now, but again, we need to get out of this consolidation with a upward momentum. even if there's a, let's say if there's a next round of sell-off, let's say you want to analyze, you want to run as many scenarios as possible so you're not blindsided by the the outcome. So let's say if there's another round of sell-off into the weekend, so what are some of the scenario that we might see? Okay, so first level of support is around 7200, then the second level of support is around 7100. If we can and a lot of trading has happened around that 6800 to 7200, 7300 area. So if you see this, a lot of trading had happened. So this levels 6800 to 7200, 300, that will provide some support. Okay, so even if let's say if there is a sell-off, I expect this levels to hold up. If it doesn't hold up and there's a massive spike down to the 6400, in my opinion, that will be a really good buying opportunity. Okay, so keep an eye on the market. You will get a lot of buying opportunity. Usually when the things are red, that's when you really get the discounted deals. Okay, so make sure you have enough money on the sideline to get into the market if there is a sell-off. And let's say if we are getting out of this consolidation and out of this down channel, the confirmation that we need to look for is the volume. We need to see some higher spike volume, then that will give us a good indication that we are getting out of the downtrend. Okay, let's see what else. I wanted to cover one of the coins. Ethereum. Okay, so that was Bitcoin. Now Ethereum is pretty much in a similar situation, but it's a little bit stronger than Bitcoin. It's looking a little bit stronger than Bitcoin because, like, if you look at, like, it's getting a head start in the sell-off, and it's not even near that previous low it made around that 400 mark. So it's definitely like more stronger than Bitcoin right now, and there was a good value around that 500 level when it sold off. It was pretty oversold at that point. So Ethereum is out of this big three, I would say. Even Litecoin, Ethereum is the strongest one right now out of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, obviously. So we could have somewhat. I wanna do a separate video for Litecoin, but it's coming to this level, that our 100 level. I think it's a good level to hold right now, and if the market doesn't sell off heavily, then this area, like this 110 will be a significant support, and it might be a good buying opportunity as well. But I'm still a little bit skeptical on the overall market because I just don't see a lot of volume right now. Until something changes in the market condition, I will be skeptical on long positions. If you want to go into the long position, make sure you go with with a small amount. Okay, don't go all in. Don't go with 80% of the position or 70% of the position. Go with a smaller amount. Remember, market will always give you an opportunity to make money as long you are being disciplined, as long you are have a good plan, you have a good strategy in place. Okay, so don't blow up your account. Stay be realistic, trade with goals that are achievable rather than something trying to shoot for moon on every single trade. Okay, so quick recap on Bitcoin. 7200 is a good support level. If we need to get out of this consolidation, that we need to break the 7500 with a good volume over the weekend and perhaps into the next week. So that will be a good indication if we can get out of this downtrend with a volume. Okay, so the name of the game right now is volume. So it's until we see that volume is gonna be I will remain skeptical until we see some volume in the market toward the upside. Okay, that's all. I will talk to you soon.